Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie Beglow, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, just popping in for a quick video to say happy Valentine's Day. This is a recorded video because probably when this posts, I should be in the recovery, if not on my way home from my second cataract surgery. So hopefully that means you guys won't see me going, wait, I can't see it. No guarantees though, because you know, videos are videos. So anyway, today I am using Sweet Conversations, the Sweetheart Dies, well, actually I'm not going to make something with this, but I'm going to show you something with these awesome, sweet little treat boxes, some Memento ink, the smaller cards from the card making kit, called, gosh, sorry I did not have this ready. It is called Heart and Home, and it's got the two different size cards and envelopes inside of it. And then, of course, some pieces from the beautiful Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. How could I not use that for a Valentine's presentation, right? But I want to remind you that that beautiful Sweet Talk paper, as well as the conversation hearts, can absolutely be used for things other than Valentine. So I'm going to be showing you first a really fun, this is a Valentine box. I realize you're watching this now. Today is Valentine Day. Maybe a little late to do this, but you can certainly make this box something else. But you can see how I used these two stamps to stamp the ends. But look at this. Now this came out really messy looking, but it's okay. I even stamped Happy Valentine's Day, and then I promptly dropped my ink. But anyway, isn't this great? And it's just a really fun gift. And you could totally leave that off and still have a fun card for your BFF, right? So, and then the beautiful jewels on there and the pretty ribbons. So isn't that fun? So let me show you. I liked this idea so much that, let me move some of this stuff out of my way. I wanted to do it again, but I didn't really want another box. I didn't need another box. Certainly I could put this on a box, but I'm going to flip the paper over so I have that gorgeous stripe. You guys have seen me use this stripe now a few times before. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere this. There's no ribbon on this one. There's none. So just going to put some adhesive on there. Center it on to the basic black cardstock. The measurements. Hang on. I have them written down somewhere, but where that sum is, I do not know. So, the Designer Series paper is 3 inches by 2 inches. So that makes the basic black 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. Then I decided I wanted to turn it into a little note card. So I grabbed this really great note card from the little note card set that I showed you. And going to close that really good. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And I am adhering it flat. But it's a note card, so you're probably handing this to somebody. So if you wanted to put this on dimensional, certainly that would look pretty terrific. So I'm just going to kind of center that right there on this beautiful wood background. There we go. Now, this was cut out with dies. This was fussy cut out of that pretty Designer Series paper. Look at that pretty lavender stripe, Highland Heather. So I'm going to put that on there. And then, like I said, this is a quick one. I used the thanks from the Special Moments right there. This is a celebration set, so you can still get this for free. So if you're going to place an order, remember this is my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator website. It links to my .com address, memoryinkers.com. If you're putting an order in under $150, use code PGCTF7 MZ. But if you're doing 150 or more, you're going to not want to use that so that you can get the hostess credit. Anyway, so I used that and I stamped the thanks. And you can see it's, I believe this is a 1/2 inch, but let me double check. It is a 1/2 inch, and it is a 1/2 inch by 2 inches. So that makes this 3/4 by 2 1/4. And just a little tip here, when I'm doing something like this, I'm terrible at getting them centered, hence the cataract surgeries, but that may not change it, so don't get too excited. But so I stamped this and then I trimmed down the white. Okay, that's my little tip for you. And then these 2 pieces were cut out of the designer series paper with the dies for that set. But you notice this one has a black edge. I just took my black marker and I went along. You guys have seen me do that like a bazillion times. So I'm going to take this little heart and I'm going to glue, or combined hearts, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down flat onto this part right here. Like so. And then this is going to go on with dimensionals. Now that's black, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Stampin' Up! Black dimensionals. If you guys did not know, we definitely do have black dimensionals. They're very, very cool. So I'm going to put one here and one here and then one right in the center. And this is just a fun thank you card that you could make for one of your friends, right? And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are all looking there to my left at that envelope that goes with this. Well, I'll tell you something about that in just a minute. So now I am going to have this hang over just a little bit. So now you have a very cute thank you card, right? It's adorable. And I got it because I decided I was going to do another card like this. I was going to flip it over and do it on the other side and decided, no, I'm just going to make it into a card. So obviously this does not really go with this, the designer series paper. If I'd have used the other designer series paper, it would have, but I didn't want to. I wanted to use this. So now what am I going to do? We don't sell envelopes this side. Oh, I don't know. It's terrifying. Just kidding. Really isn't. Let me show you what I'm going to do. As soon as I figure out what I did with my regular size envelope. Come on. Oh, it's over here. So I'm going to take a regular size envelope. And if you check out a regular size envelope, this is going to slide right in there. Now I can mail it like this, but if I were to fold it over, then I would get the right size envelope. But that looks kind of weird too, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I could use my paper trimmer for this. So that is an option, but I am going to just kind of eyeball this. So I am going to trim this just a bit like so. And then I want to curve this just a little. You don't have to, but I just am, to give it more of an envelope-y look. Okay, and I'm going to go right to there. Okay. Then I want to trim this again on that fold. I remember you might have seen me do the fold. So I'm trimming it slightly to one side of the fold. And I'm leaving a little bit of an edge, and I'm going to tweak it like that, okay? Because I'm going to want it to fit the way I want it to fit. Now I'm going to trim this off to match up right here and then finish. Can you see where my fingernails, the nail polish has gone nutso? That's what happens when you paint your own nails. So now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to fold that down. I don't like the way that looks. So voila. Watch this. I am going, okay, that's not going to work. I'm doing this on the fly, seriously. Seriously, on the fly. So trim that back off. And I'm going to tuck it inside. So now it looks similar to that, right? Not perfectly, but that's okay. If you want to take a corner rounder and corner round this, you can. I'm just going to eyeball it. Give it a bit of a round, like so. And then I want this to stick. So I am going to put tear and tape on it. And I'm going to kind of measure out that tear and tape, but I'm going to put it on this side. So it's going to take a little finagling to get this inside here and as close to the edge as possible. Just because I don't want it to have a little like floppy thing. Tuck that back in like so. And then I'm going to put just a dab here of our Stampin' Seal before I undo the other one. Just a dab. Now hopefully I did this right. Like I said, did it on the fly. So there we go. Just enough to hold down that end. I'm going to pick this off maybe. There we go. And close that up. Now I still have a sealable card, right? And my pretty little thank you card hopefully is going to slide right in. And it does. So there you go. Now you have a card. Now I did trim it maybe a little bit short right here. I probably should have left a little bit more on there to create that kind of a flap. Again, did it on the fly. So when you do it, maybe you leave a little bit more there and try not to get your red nail polish all over your envelope. But that is how you can shorten a regular envelope if you want to use these, because these are beautiful. I mean, that's just beautiful. And although I think these envelopes are the bomb, I mean, I love a lined envelope and they're just really, really pretty. It obviously did not go. So I made a side flap envelope for my little card. So I hope you like that. So have a wonderful and happy Valentine's Day. I do have a tiny tip for you tomorrow, so be sure to come back and watch that tomorrow as well. And I will see you on Saturday for the volume event at 3:15 p.m. over on the Volume Facebook page. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day. Bye.